Alright, here I am in Atlantic City, New Jersey, which is like the second gambling center. Pretty sure the first one is the Las Vegas. And I'm just going to show you this amazing museum called Ripley's Believe It or Not. Now, if you all remember correctly, I did like a Ripley's Believe It or Not in Times Square video walkthrough. In fact, it was so good they added it to their little favorites list in their YouTube channel. So I'm gonna put together another one for you people. This is by far the most interesting place ever, as you can see. They always have good work with their little exteriors. Always bring people at the closest of attentions. So I'm gonna show you the entire museum, and hopefully we have a blast. Let's first check out the what's on the outside. We got like a couple of good stuff here. Of course, there's the Zontar machine thing, and there's the punching bag and photo album. Not much. Now here's something. Here's like two people made out of many types of material. Back there looks like some kind of Chinese jade good luck. Alright. That looks nice. Over here is a Statue of Liberty made completely out of copper. And next to it, just as long as I can get close, is a good replica of Jack Sparrow made completely out of recycled car parts. Of course, they got the infamous waterfall, and there's that little car that you saw in the Times Square before. Right there is an exact painting relic of Michael Jordan with many weird stuff. And of course, there's this popular guy that goes up and down the pole constantly. There's more stuff up here too. So, when you enter the museum, you get to see everything. I'll go ahead on inside the museum and see if I can get through it. Oh, and there is looks like they're trying to do an Optimus Prime statue, but by the looks of it, I say they haven't completed it yet. So I'll take you inside the museum.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Please, come in. I'm so glad you'll be able to see some of the unbelievable things I've collected. It hasn't been easy. My day, a trip from New York to the heart of China took months. You know, my travels took me to hundreds of countries. Some of them no longer exist. Everywhere I went, I looked for the odd, the unbelievable. I've met women with necks 15 inches long, a man with a horn growing from the top of his head. Why, I've uncovered wonderful works of art, created from the most unlikely materials. Many of these are on display in this show. So please, come in, have a look around, and then ask yourselves if you believe it or not.
Okay, we're inside the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. Just to give you a little introduction, as you can see, it's pretty unique. There's like multiple types of artifacts within the area. Pretty impressive as to how much there is. Most of these I think I've already seen in a couple in Times Square Museum in the first place. There's like a lot of good stuff here. A lot of really good stuff. Anyways, I'm just gonna give you a quick tour. Oh, this one's pretty interesting. Fiji Island Mermaid. World's greatest fake. You know, they say in the news that mermaids don't exist. Pretty sure there's like a lot of people that are gonna be upset about that. Believe me, I've been to like transformation websites, and I don't know if someone's gonna do a story about that. Judging. Anyways, let's see. There's this Ripley's closing. Alright, nothing in there. Nothing surprises. We got like a lot of crazy animals here. We got this mutilated goat. We even have this popular thing. This was in Times Square with Wadlow, the tallest man imaginable, Robert Wow. I'm surprised they even added this. Oh well, nothing I can't do. There's a Haiti voodoo statue. Oh, and this here is pretty big. This is the authentic gypsy wagon. As you can see, it's pretty humongous. And on the inside, it does show what a gypsy wagon looks like. Pretty small, yes, but at least it's room for the gypsies to begin with. So let's see. We got more stuff. We got a female statue made out of bones. And we got right here a wooden horse and carrier, a Paul Revere. And we got barrels filled with weird stuff here too. I can't give you all the details. I'm just gonna have to show it all to you. You have to see this for yourselves. Bug collections. Whoa, beetles with jet planes. That's weird. So let's enter Ripley's little office. You see, place is a little busy. Antique Japanese foot warmer. Places are a little hectic as of right now. Huh. Ripley's being out wasn't the steel pier. I never know that. I guess they kind of moved it a long time ago. And we got the back storage room. And it showed more of the craziness right here. Got more stuff. And there's an antique jukebox in the back, along with some sheet music. And more collections with weird stuff. Human unicorn with the horn growing at the back of the head. Crocodile man. We got lighthouse man with the candle on top of his head. Then we got the eye popper. Cuban eye popper. Wow. Impressive. And we got like a nice little suitcase. Moving in. There's the Arts and Crafts Studio, where it is crazy arts and crafts. Of course, the main attraction right here is that big wooden bridge filled with matchsticks. There's like a lot of crazy, there's like a lot of great innovation right here. Stuff made out of junkyard from trains and from, looks like an ant. Looks like an ant farm right there, but it's all mostly an ant colony. Most of it's pretty impressive. Mardi Gras mask with nano telephone book pages. Tramp art model house. A soda tab belt along with the soda cap suit. Incredible artwork. We got a dog made out of metal. And of course, John F. Kennedy, cardboard. And Jimi Hendrix made out of chicken wire. A lot of creativity goes into most of this stuff. A market tray table. We got a tramp art jewelry box. Of course, we got more fortune tellers. Zelda's fortune. A lot more arts and crafts. We got this nice one. Genuine Abraham Lincoln life mask and hands. Oh, I think looks like a portrait of the Beatles with their little walk to Abbey Road. It's been pressing for time. Let's just continue on. Let's enter the Chateau. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna walk. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. So, anyways, now the Chateau is pretty nice. Basically, it's an exhibit filled with genuine artwork, miniature artwork, cathedrals and stuff like that. Let's just keep walking. Of course, we got more fortune telling. We got this handshake with Uncle Sam. I'm gonna just show you the models of each area. Oh, this one looks interesting. Throne of Love, kind of like the love touch, but you sit in front and see if your love is true. And just take a look at these life arts. I'll keep quiet. Oh, this one's pretty interesting. Here's a wife with a decapitated head of his husband. And look what the sign says. The world's most devoted widow. Wow. Very, very awkward. Okay, let's see more stuff. We got here a wreath made out of human hair. I wonder if I can do that. That's a lot of hair. Oh, let me show you inside. Believe it or not, there's Anne of Cleves, Queen of England. It's pretty much on the inside. Alright, let's see. Ooh, this one's pretty funny. Let me just circle it. This is before marriage, and you spin it around. After marriage. Major illusion in this area. Impressive. And I say, this wraps up the Chateau of little wooden miniature models. Now let's enter the primitive jungle. Ripley usually has a thing with going to the jungle and seeing the most weirdest of arts. Like this oriental wood-carved tiger. We got this a couple more exhibits. I just don't want to show you that part. The Chateau Square of Africa has 2 discs on his lips, I believe. Ancestral head. We got this Tribunal Samuel dance dress. Yep, very awkward. More of the Western African ancestor figures. And of course the infinite shrunken heads. And of course we got this little palm reader right here. Just gives you what your verdict says. More ancient exhibits. This African tribal bird totem. More crazy exhibits. Does the store go anywhere? I don't think so. Nope, we're good. Oh, this is nice. I've never seen this. And of course, this is by far intriguing. This looks like mostly a torture area. The Maiden Indian Okapa torture rite. Yep. Even the Africans have their own versions of torture. Shrunken heads isn't enough.
The head was charred.
Moving in. Into this black hole where you put your quarters in. And we got this. How many squares do you see? 5. And we got the palm reader. A bunch of classic arcade stuff here. And we got this clock made out of whalebone, along with many of the ancient sea relics and items. The image is bountiful. And of course, matchstick of the Santa Maria, one of Columbus's prize ships. More sea stuff. Now we're entering the incredible movie theater. We're showing you all of the clips of Ripley's Believe It or Not TV show, which you can see on the Thriller channel. You just have to check your local listings and schedule. Now this is incredible. They have another piece of the Berlin Wall. There was one piece in Times Square. I guess it's a theme here. The Berlin Wall is by far the most incredible piece of art. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be heading to Germany this summer, so I think this will be interesting. Look at this, another exciting attraction coming soon. Right. I don't know what's going on. Now, I'm going to show you the rest. I'm not going to show you like the men's and women's room, that will be too much, but this is going to be funny. We got this the washroom sign, which is also known as many things here. And you got the men's and women's room. Now, let me get into the men's room.
Hey, close that door!
Whoops! My bad. See, that's mostly a little illusion, because even though that says men's room, this is the real men's room. You see how funny that part is. Alright, moving on ahead.
Old Yamakasis got their start back in 1997 with 7 original members.
Now we got this clockwork lullaby machine, which I really don't know if that works or not. Looks a little weird. Oh, it's made from the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Gang Bang. Okay. I guess it was pretty much a prop from the movie. Pretty creative prop, if I do say so myself. And now we're entering the major accident scenes here. This is where people had suffered through many types of gruesome accidents and amazingly survived, actually. Here's a couple. We got the headless chick pen and the most amazing accident that ever happened. Holy shit. The Iron Hill, Indestructible Man. I know everything looks awkward, but you need to see this one way or the other. Impaled by a fence post. I don't know how you even survived that. We got this plane up there. I don't know if you see it because it's dark. The Bee-Man in Blackwood, New Jersey, and of course the incredible and this man right down here.
Help me! Help! Please help me!
I wish I could help you, man, but I'm doing a video walkthrough.
Someone help me! Please! Is there someone else?
Whatever. Let's continue on. Now this is pretty incredible. See, you go into like the beach shore. I see this before in the San Francisco Ripley's Believe It or Not. You see this woman trying to undress herself. But as you continue walking through, hey, where'd the woman go? That's pretty impressive. Now let's continue on with the tour. We got some more incredible feats. This is actually a coffin that is designed as from a Pan Am airplane, miniature version. That's very impressive. I'm pretty sure my father would like that. He works at the funeral parlor anyways. West African Jet Fantasy coffin. We got more coffins here. I got a bark coffin for some particular reason. And this is genuine in the morning dress, though I don't know why this is genuine. We got a burial at sea coffin. And of course the log coffins and a lot of other interesting execution models, as you can see here. And now we're entering the coffin section. Let's just see this video.
It's hot on the old ash in there. I think it's time to wet me whistle. Oh. Strictly medicinal, you understand? Of course, I'm not really sure what medicinal value it has these days, given the fact that I happen to be dead. So while I'm here, let me tell you about good old Robert Ripley's fascination with the dearly departed. Yes. There's many an interesting epitaph can be found chiseled here in granite from around the world. And mind you, they're all true. And Ripley, he recorded hundreds of them. In fact, back in his early days, old Rip was a bit of a chiseler himself. In stone, that is, in stone. Well, that you're about to see for yourself. So as they say, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and bottoms up.
This is mostly the bizarre burials and interesting names. Very impressive. We got this one right here, the premature burial. You can see the person in here that's already alive for some reason. And we got all this incredible stuff. This is mostly, I don't know if you could see it because of the light, but I always change names. And here's Ripley's grave. And a lot of more bizarre stuff. The human hair wreath, which we already saw in the Chateau section. And more tombstones right here. And now we're entering more of the tortures. These are all interesting ones. We got the whip torch, English birching branch. We got the 19th century fetters. We got, of course, the infamous Iron Maiden. English man trap. Now this is mostly the executioner's robes and sword. This is mostly Chinese sword, anyways. Pig snout, which was seen here. And of course the genuine Indian charis spout for some particular reason. But this is interesting. This guy's name is the original Count Dracula. I know, a little weird, being that Count Dracula is mostly a myth, but this is like a real life Count Dracula. And we got this person who died. You gotta be careful with that area next time. And of course, we have this little beauty here. I don't want to talk about it though. I think that's pretty much it for the end of the tour. Yeah, definitely it's the end of the tour. Just we have to get into this way. Coverage way out. Of course. So, yeah, pretty much it's the end. We just have to pass through this little black hole and everything, and that's it. But anyways, you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. Briefly or not, before I got to show you like a few interesting things at the end. Mostly a few arcades, and of course they got like crane machine here with the weird stuffed animals. Another one of those love tester things. on this one I remember called Orange Champs 2. Haven't seen a game like this since Sports World in Paramus. Has a wide variety of characters you have to compete with in an arm wrestling competition. Very impressive, very unique in its own way. Always a big plus on the whole thing. And of course, last but not least, a little laser maze thing. Always an all-time favorite within the Ripley's, believe it or not. Very, very fun. What the problem is, you have to make sure you don't skip any lasers and allow time. If not, then you're gonna have yourself a problem. So I think that's pretty much it.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
So yeah, believe it or not, it's pretty much a fun place. You will enjoy it once you experience all of the crazy weirdness. But don't take my word for it. Go to Atlantic City, New Jersey, and check out Ripley's, believe it or not, within the pier area. You'll be in for a major blast. So that's pretty much it. Hope everyone enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more videos.